Last week, Donald Trump told Republicans in Texas that they needed to conduct a forensic ballot audit just to, make sure there was no widespread fraud taking place in the state in the 2020 election. 8.5 hours later, the state of Texas, that is currently, by the way, without a Secretary of State because the Secretary of State resigned earlier this year and they just haven't gotten around to appointing a new one, so there's really nobody in charge of this particular area of the state, which, ballot audits would fall under the role of Secretary of State. So anyway, 8.5 hours after Trump makes this request, Republicans in Texas say, "Hell yeah, master, we'll do whatever you say." And they have announced that they are, in fact, going to be conducting a ballot audit. Oh, but don't worry, folks. Even though Donald Trump won the state of Texas by 5 percentage points, it wasn't even close. So they're not going to bother auditing the entire state because that would be a fool's errand, right? Trump won most of this. So instead, what they're going to do is they're only going to focus on 4 counties, 3 of which Donald Trump didn't win. So basically, what these Texas Republicans are doing at Trump's request is auditing a couple of the counties that Biden won just to, make sure Biden actually won them. This is similar to what Republicans in the state of Florida have proposed because even though Trump carried the state of Florida, Republicans here want to conduct ballot audits of 5 counties, all of which voted for Joe Biden. So here's the crazy thing, right? Okay, it's not just enough that Trump won these states. He has to win it by more. We have to prove that Trump is so beloved in Florida and Texas that we have to undermine the entire electoral process in order to do it. Be careful what you wish for there, Hoss, because we just saw what happened in Arizona, right? They conducted their ballot audit, carried on for almost 6 months, and then finally they revealed that, we accidentally undercounted all of the Biden votes and overcounted the Trump votes, so you actually lost by more than what we had originally thought. And I hope the same thing happens in Texas. I hope if they conduct a ballot audit in Florida that the same thing happens here. Because this is what Donald Trump deserves. Manny Fidel from Business Insider pointed out on social media late last week that Donald Trump was basically living in a Tenet type scenario where he keeps losing the 2020 election over and over and over again. And it's absolutely hilarious, folks, because that's what continues to happen. No matter what he does, he loses. Every recount, he's lost. Every audit, he's lost. Every lawsuit, he's lost. So as much as Trump doesn't want to admit that he lost the 2020 election, he has now lost that 2020 election multiple times. And it is comical, or at least it would be, if it weren't so damaging for this country. Because every new ballot audit, every new recount he demands, every lawsuit they file undermines integrity in our voting systems. Are they perfect? Hell no, not even close. Is there widespread rampant fraud in United States elections? Absolutely not. That has been proven investigation after investigation after investigation. What's happening in Texas is that these Trump-sympathetic Republicans are trying to soothe his ego and continue their attacks on Joe Biden, even though they all know Biden is the legitimate president and Donald Trump is just a grumpy old man spending his days on the golf course with nothing productive to do.